Please watch this video about a pipeline that some people are trying to build 30 miles away from New York City, 100 feet away from a nuclear power plant. It's really, really dangerous. Please join the fight because it's for our children and for our grandchildren and for our environment, and keep the fight going because it's gonna stop when they stop.
We had 4 folks willing to basically climb into the pipe and sit there, and they occupied that space for 16 hours and stopped construction. And after the action, I came home and I went into my kids' room to tuck them in, and I just thought to myself, thank you to these people, because it's like one more night, 16 more hours that my kids are safe.
They want to put a 42-inch fracked gas pipeline 400 feet from my home, 400 feet from her elementary school, and 105 feet from safety infrastructure at Indian Point Nuclear Power Plant.
No new pipelines! No new pipelines!
We're in support of the pipeline because of jobs. It provides a lot of man-hours of work for our members. And we are 100% behind renewable energy, you know, and we will train to install whatever, solar panels or whatever type of new energy comes out. But in the meantime, this is what's there, and so this is what we do.
Pipeline accidents happen so frequently. In 2015, it was an average of 6 pipeline ruptures per week. And that just goes off the charts. When you multiply that probability times the catastrophic risk, there's just no way that this should have ever even gotten through the first level of approval. Everybody within the 10-mile radius, that's what's considered the maximum kill zone. 50-mile radius is considered the max injury zone, which would mean that most people within that area would die slowly and painfully from radiation sickness.
Spectra had a pipeline just blow up a few months ago in Pennsylvania, and now that's the company we'll trust to put the gas pipeline next to the nuclear power plant and the water supply for New York City. This pipeline passes over top of the Catskill Aqueduct that carries the vast majority of New York City's drinking water.
These companies have turned on their own, that they have turned on middle-class people in the suburbs of New York City is very telling of how extreme things are getting.
The taxpayers are paying for this. It just breaks my heart. We need some help. We need some monitoring. We need some leadership. And our government has completely failed us now.
When she first introduced it to me, I was like, there's no way. People are passionate about life. You can't blame them. I want to live. And if I was to go, I don't want it to be because of some accident.
And every single one of my elected officials is against this pipeline.
Politicians that are protesting on paper but not following through, we need to get them to make the same transition that we have from marching in the streets to locking yourself in a pipeline. I don't see how you can have a more potent situation than what we have right now.
You know, we can hit the wall at 100 miles per hour, or we can hit it at 20. And so we should still be out there doing everything we can.
This pipeline is so much related to global and national issues because this, to me, is as important as the DAPL that the Standing Rock Sioux have been fighting for months.
We're going to win. We have the critical mass because millions of people have donated. Tens of thousands have showed up on the ground. 4,000 United States military veterans have showed up to stand with us.
They told us, you're never going to stop fracking in New York State. Woo! That train has left the station. Forget it. You're not strong enough. You can't beat back the largest industry on the face of the planet. Well, they were wrong about that.
Que hay un momento siempre en las luchas en donde la gente, no solo porque pierde las esperanzas, sino porque se cansa y siente que están solos, pero no. Hay un montón de gente que son bombas de tiempo a nivel de manifestarse. Lo que pasa es que están ahí, no se han movido, pero tú continúa con la lucha porque en algún momento esa gente se va a levantar y se va a unir. Y siempre pasa cuando se mantiene la lucha sólida y sigue y sigue y sigue y sigue.
If we do not hammer out a warning, sing out danger, our rights, justice and freedoms will disappear. The love between our brothers and our sisters, that is the power from which will come victory.